Hello, I'm Michael Houston, CEO, and I'm here with my lovely wife, Terry Houston, who is the founder of Houston Consulting Group and Associates.
Hello, everyone, and we want to welcome you to our Business Empowerment Series today.
Great to have you today. I'll tell you, we're so excited about this special guest that we have today.
Yes.
Okay, but before we get started, we want to first invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can find us on YouTube. Just search Business Empowerment Series by HCG and Associates. And when you land there, make sure you subscribe away so you'll be notified of our upcoming editions. And you'll be able to go back and see some of our past editions of our wonderful guests that we've had on that will surely inspire and empower you. And you'll be able to catch this edition as well. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, this young man we've gotten the pleasure to know and to serve with in real estate for the past few years, just a dynamite realtor. And that's none other than Blair.beander. Who is a very successful dual career agent with eXp Realty, just making it happen. And we're going to get right into it. Blair, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, guys. How are you?
We're doing well.
Doing fantastic.
Blair. It's Great. So good to have you on this Business Empowerment Series. And we just know that your story and all that you're doing is going to be just a great inspiration for everyone. So yes. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk with us today.
Well, thank you. I'm truly honored. I'm truly honored to be here.
Absolutely. We know, you're a powerhouse agent here in the DMV area. For those of you who aren't in this area, that's the DC, Maryland, and Virginia market. I know you're licensed in Virginia and Maryland. And I know we got a chance to meet you at a class that we were teaching. You know, it was, I know you were just full of energy there. And I said, that's a sharp young man. Got a chance to talk with you and everything. But, we'll definitely get into your story about, your success with real estate and eXp Realty, but just talk a little bit about, what inspired you to get into real estate. I know, you went to college, we taught you, I know you played little ball, some basketball in college and things like that. So talk a little bit about your professional journey that led you to want to get into real estate.
Well, when I first started, I graduated college from Virginia Commonwealth University in 2004. And so I went, my mom over the time was buying land in between homes. So like little slivers of land in between, and she would just sit on them. And some of those pieces of land paid for my tuition. So I said, oh, okay, this is something that I can get into and still have a very active life and provide wealth for my family. And I knew that this was the key to be in life. And it actually took me about 10 years to pass my real estate test through, failing once and getting discouraged. And I was like, oh, maybe this is not for me. But, something inside me that is always driven. I'm very, very, very passionate and very enduring person. So I just kept trying and kept trying and kept trying. And some people were like, 10 years, really? Yeah, really, because it's something that I couldn't. Every day I woke up, I always thought about real estate. So it was something that was burning on my heart, and not just to help others, but I've done some travel in Africa and spent a lot of time with some unfortunate people there, and just learning how important shelter is to people and how someone purchasing a home or having a home, it brings so much, not just wealth to the family, but a need to the family that is able to help them grow as a family unit. Able to learn, able to pass it down. And I learned that, real estate is one thing that you can pass down from generation to generation.
Absolutely. Yes. So I'm hearing quite a bit about your story, Blair. One, that you had a role model in your mother who was investing in land and was able to use the profits from her investments to put you through school. So that's a lesson in and of itself.
Right.
And then I'm also hearing one of personal perseverance on your part, that you had a goal you wanted to accomplish and to achieve. And despite the setbacks, despite the quote unquote failures of the test and, classes and all that stuff, you continue to persevere. So I think as we continue this dialogue, I know Michael has some follow-up questions as well. As we continue this dialogue, I think we're going to see that theme woven throughout, just knowing what we know about you now. And now, see, we didn't see the role model in your mother. We didn't see, I never knew you persevered 10 years to get your license. So all of that is showing us why you're so successful. So I know, Michael, you have some follow-up questions regarding what he shared so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's just, just an amazing story. And I know we're so glad in the industry is so glad that you persevered, because now, I mean, you're one of the top agents, an EXP capper, as a dual career agent. I know you have a very demanding, career, now demanding two careers, and you make it look so easy when we see you do it. But, talk a little bit about, again, what when you got into, you passed the test, you got your license, because you've been an agent about how long right now?
5 years now.
5 years.
Yes.
5 years.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about, some of those early years when you first got in, and kind of what real estate was like, and your experiences, and then kind of take us through, how you discovered eXp Realty and what attracted you to eXp Realty.
Absolutely. So when I first finally passed my license, my test, I started with another agency, and I learned and went through their training program. And I realized that, I was actually representing more of the brand instead of myself and my clients. And so one day I went to this awesome training class hosted by Mike and Tara Houston. And I just saw this dynamic couple teaching about real estate and the passion they had, and that they were so driven to help people. I was like, man, I got to get to talk to these guys and see, what brokerage they're with. And so once I spoke to you guys, and you gave me information about eXp Realty, and then the business model alone showed me that this brokerage is invested in their agents. And that's something that really sprung out to me. And not just now, but in the future, where we're able to, purchase stock within the company, and that's given to us through the brokerage. That's something that's never heard of. And then the second thing was, because I am a dual career agent, that this is a totally virtual brokerage, which allows me to, travel and, do different real estate stuff, abroad. And I can also recruit and help others, not just within my states that I'm licensed, but also in other states as well. I think that this model was truly the future model for real estate. And I definitely had to get in early as much as I could. So it was a pleasure meeting you guys, and not just because you guys gave me the model, but just the standard and the idols that you guys are. You're great family people. And, I just knew that me and my wife, I wanted us to kind of model, your model, and you guys got 4 lovely boys. I was like, man, they got 4 boys, and they're, helping families. I say, this is a no-brainer, and they're part of a company that is part of the future. I have to be a part of it.
Wow. That's pretty humbling to hear all that you said. And it's also intriguing to hear what captivated you and, really led you to want to join such a company. Because as a dual career agent, I'm sure you have other deadlines and benchmarks that you have to meet, and deliverables and things like that. But it's the same way in this career as a real estate professional.
Very much so.
And you make it look easy.
It does.
Tell that to my eyelids.
Well,
you put in the work.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You put in the work. So how do you manage both? How do you find success? And you are truly successful, having capped recently. I mean,
yes.
Who does that as a dual career?
Absolutely. Right.
I mean, that's amazing.
Right. You have to help a lot of people buy and sell homes, to
yes.
caps. That's amazing.
Yes. And so you capped, and you're successful on your in your other career. So how do you do it? How do you manage both?
Honestly, it's time management and the resources that I have. So over the time that those 10 years it took me to pass my license, instead of just moping and, getting frustrated, I kept studying. But while I was studying, I was learning and meeting people, and I was meeting contractors and meeting, lenders and title companies. And so that when the time did come, I would be ready, because that's what success is all about. Preparation meets opportunity. So I definitely prepared myself and consistently prepare myself. I'm not just, trying to be a hustler and just trying to get sales. I'm trying to help families. And so when I help families, I take it very serious, and I make sure that all the vendors that I deal with are vetted. And so not just vetted, I have a strong relationship with them where they're honest with me and I'm honest with them. And I will not, provide any kind of service that is unethical to them or to anybody, because I want my clients to be treated as I would want to be treated when it comes time to purchase a home.
Absolutely. I tell you, You definitely do a great job in prioritizing your time, and we see it because I know on social media we see. I mean, every time you turn around, you either have something on the contract or you're holding up the hey, just hand over the keys sign and things like that. You're helping a lot of people build legacies, through home ownership, and we're just excited for you that you're doing that. And talk a little bit about. I know when you came over, you were still relatively new, and you got a chance to be a part of the EXP mentoring program, the structured program to you were assigned a mentor and to help you with your career. So being a still relatively new agent when you transition, talk a little bit about how important it was to have that structured mentoring program and what that did specifically to help take your business to the next level.
Well, the mentoring program actually helped me and guided me and actually set me straight because, of course, we all watch $1 Million Listing and you think you're going to go out there, you get these deals, you're going to get commission, and that's it. And, I had a great mentor, or still have a great mentor, Mike Houston and Terry Houston. And so, definitely guided me and said, hey, okay, this looks good, but let me show you the 10 steps to get to that point. And I never had that training. And so that step-by-step training was definitely pivotal for me. And also the surrounding, I'll say, family environment that's created within EXP and Legacy Builders Global. I mean, it's tremendous because as a new agent coming in and having not random, but people that you do not know that always encourage you on everything that you do. And anytime that you need a question, if Mike and Tara are busy, there's another agent out there that will say, hey, you can utilize this person or use this service or that service. So, there's been a lot of EXP agents, from the brokers to the mentors, that have guided me to where I am now and continue to guide me because, as you know, real estate is an everyday growing process. And so, I love the journey that I've been on and continue to be on.
Powerful. So so Legacy Builders Global, for those of you who are watching, you're like, what's that? That's our agent partner group at eXp Realty, consisting of over 140 agents and brokers who come together, we collaborate, we work together. And Blair is a part of that. And he's leading the charge.
That's right. I know that's right.
Because I know you've been asked to be a panelist on various groups, and people are always looking at you as well. And I think how that really helps you to be so successful. What I'm seeing is when your clients hire Beander, and real estate company. I know you have. Tell me, what is your logo again?
It's Beander Real Estate, and it's Mr. Change Your Signs.
There you go. Okay.
You're changing a lot of signs out there.
Absolutely. So Beander Real Estate. So when they hire Beander Real Estate, they're hiring all that you have with you. Right. All the collaboration, all the networking, all of that. So it's like an army of 140 when you're hiring Blair here. Yes. So that's why so that's the secret sauce too. That's part of it.
Absolutely.
It is
secret sauce. And we see that, and you embody that. And you're, like I said, you're leading the charge. I know recently you were on a panel, and people were asking you about servicing clients, and everybody was writing down all the notes that you were saying because you're one of the leaders in the group.
Absolutely.
And so we look to Blair, just like he looks to us, and vice versa. Right. So it's really, really good to see that. I love the legacy building aspect of it that your mother embodied, and you saw what it could do for you. It helped you, move on in higher education. And I know you have beautiful children and beautiful wife.
Beautiful
that you're taking care of. So I love that. So what does, building legacies really mean to you?
So building legacies for me is not just providing a home, but being educated on the home buying process. So it's just a one-time thing. It's a continuous thing because usually somebody's going to transition from home to home. So about 7 times in their lifetime. So I want to be part of that process and knowing that my clients are, after the first purchase, the second purchase is way more smoother because they understand the process. They understand all the vendors that I have. Because I mean, honestly, I'm, without my team of lenders, between Mike Bogart and Al Sharif, and then my title company, MBA Settlement Group, they have been tremendous. And then all my contractors I have, because, you know, and I have showing agents as well that work with me. And then also my wife is tremendously help with me and help out the operations. So, you know, because I am dual career, I do need assistance in that regard because I do have certain timelines and deadlines to meet with my primary career. But, you know, handling what my clients, there is no primary career. They are my primary career. My clients are my number one priority. So, you know, if it involves me staying up till 2 in the morning, going over comps and searching areas and sending listings, that's what it's going to take. And then I get up at 5 a.m. no matter what. If I go to sleep at 3 o'clock, I'm up at 5 a.m. Again, because I know I have to provide certain things to my clients before I punch in the clock in my other position. And so I want to be able to have that ball rolling and then have my showing agents ready for any showings that may need to happen. Any of my home inspectors, you know, Marlon, the greatest home inspector there is, that's able to help me at any time and be flexible with my schedule. And also my clients are tremendous because they have careers as well, and that they're able to be flexible with their time and not my time as well. And they know that when they're dealing with me, they feel like they are my only client. That's how I want them to feel. I don't want them to ever feel that I'm too busy or too successful for them, because I'm not successful without them. So if I don't have them and they're not satisfied, then I cannot achieve their goal nor my goal as well as for my family.
Wow, wow. Hey, that's powerful. That's why you're having so much success, Blair, because, you know, you're putting others first, you're putting your clients first, and you're a hard worker. I know for those of you who are connected to Blair, friends, family, co-workers, whomever, you're definitely getting a dedicated professional that's an expert, but more importantly, that cares about, you know, helping you build your legacy through home ownership. And so, and we see him doing it every day. Mr. Change Your Signs, he will definitely be the one to help you change your sign.
That's right.
For sale to under contract or to sold, you know, getting that house and getting those keys and everything. And so, Blair, really quickly as we close out, you know, just share specifically, you know, your service areas. We know you're licensed in Virginia and Maryland and DC metropolitan area, but we want to share more specific about, you know, some of the areas that you serve and anything else important, you know, for the listeners to know.
Yes, Mr. Change Your Signs here. Just want to let you know I service all the Northern Virginia area. I mean, all of Northern Virginia area, Maryland as well, as far as up to Baltimore. I don't service Baltimore, but I do have agents that I'm very close with that I trust that will help me any transactions or anybody that needs help there as well. I've gone out as much as Hagerstown, Maryland. I have gone almost down to Richmond, Virginia. So I am definitely all over, and not just within Virginia and Maryland, but I have agent partners throughout the United States, thanks to EXP. So we have a great referral network, and all of the EXP agents that are associated, or agents that are associated with EXP, are all viable agents. So you will not be led astray regardless of who you deal with, because we're all here to serve you.
Outstanding, Blair. Yes. Just to add a little bit to that, I know Blair is also a certified mentor through EXP Legacies, so he is definitely one who can mentor agents who are coming on. And also, I know that you're local to the DMV. You grew up here, right?
Yes. Alexandria, right?
Yes, that's right.
That's right. My hometown. That's right.
That's an added bonus as well, just knowing the area very, very well. So well, I'm just excited. So thank you so much, Blair, for taking the time to speak with us today.
Yes, absolutely. And so I know we can go, there's a whole lot more we can say. I know we can't tell it all, but, you know, but again, just, you know, reach out to Blair, especially, you know, friends, family, those who are connected to him. He can take care of you all around the country, you know, for your real estate needs. And so you're definitely getting an expert that will care about you and help you, you know, with successful transaction, or just, you know, whatever it is that you need with real estate. Again, Blair, we appreciate you being here for, you know, a few minutes to, you know, talk with us on our empowerment series. And hey, we wish you the best with your business going forward and building legacies.
That's right. Day by day, one key at a time.
One key at a time. I like that. One key at a time. I like that. All right. Again, thank you all for, you know, tuning in to our business empowerment series. You know, my wife Tara and I are glad to have this time to spend with you, with our guest Blair Beander. And till next time, again, make sure you subscribe to our channel, Business Empowerment Series by HCG and Associates on YouTube. and catch our next episode. Listen to this one. Catch some of our past episodes too. That will surely inspire and empower you. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Take care, Blair. Till next time. All right. Go out and build some more legacies.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay. You too.